President Osmani, considering the latest development in Kosovo, when the Association of Serbian Municipalities will be established?
This is, of course, a question of a number of other developments, and as you know, there has been an agreement that has recently been reached in Brussels, the annex of which was also reached in Ohrid, which provides for implementation of all previous agreements that are legal and binding and valid. In this sense, I need to, of course, remind of a Constitutional Court decision of the Republic of Kosovo in 2015, which sets the parameters according to which associations of municipalities can function in the Republic of Kosovo. The very first criteria is that nothing can be monoethnic, so of course it needs to represent the multi-ethnic character of the Republic of Kosovo. And then of course it cannot create a new layer of governance, but it can be a coordination between municipalities who lobby for their competencies with the national government. In this sense, of course, Kosovo has made it clear that for us the guiding principles are this Constitutional Court decision, the Constitution of Kosovo, as well as the written position of the United States of America that was published about a month ago. And of course, within these parameters, we will be making our proposal, and this will be further discussed in Brussels as foreseen by the agreement. I cannot give you a date on what these discussions will produce, but what I can say for sure is that Kosovo will be fully constructive and open with proposals, and at the same time we'll make sure that we follow the best European standards when it comes to the rights of minority communities. We already have a constitution that is extremely advanced, even compared to all other European states. But at the same time, we are ready to discuss how we can make all of these best models applicable, while at the same time make sure that Kosovo's sovereignty, territorial integrity, as well as its internal functionality as a state is preserved.
A few days ago, local elections were held in the four municipalities, Serb municipalities in Kosovo, in which Albanian mayor were elected. Why did you rush with this local election there, considering the boycott of Serbs and before the Association of Serb Municipalities is formed?
I don't understand how the word rush can even be mentioned in the situation that we are. In fact, elections had to be held in December last year. We postponed them for April, given a chance for better conditions in the next 4 months. These conditions were created by all Kosovo institutions in full compliance with the applicable laws and the Constitution of the Republic of Kosovo, all Venice Commission criteria, as well as best democratic standards. So we've offered everything. And thirdly, I don't know of any country in the region, in Europe or beyond, where the creation of an association should be a precondition to holding elections, which are required by the Constitution. This is the same as me asking North Macedonia not to hold elections, despite of the fact that its constitution required them, without creating an association of Albanian municipalities out of the 15 municipalities that are led by Albanians. Of course, we would not be asking something like that, but asking Kosovo not to hold its elections that the Constitution requires them.
From Kosovo to.
No, I'm not saying that you're asking, but even suggesting
knowing that Serbs are boycotting and they don't recognize these elections, maybe this will now block the negotiation with Belgrade.
But that is absolutely not the reality. This was not a voluntary boycott by local Serbs. This was a boycott that happened because of threats, intimidation, and violence orchestrated by Belgrade and exercised by the illegal and criminal structures led by people, by Serbs, who are leading these structures and who are in the blacklist of the United States and the United Kingdom. The elections took place in full line with our legislation, with our constitution, and as I said, the reason why elections had to be organized in the first place was not because we asked for them, it was not because we wanted them, it was not because we rushed them, it was because Serb mayors were forced to resign by Belgrade. Belgrade pushed them to resign, and our constitution requires elections whenever a mayor resigns. So it was their choice to have Kosovo in an extraordinary process of early elections, and of course we followed our constitution and the best European standards.
This could burden the relations with Belgrade and negotiations with Belgrade now?
It is the foreign interference into the elections of Kosovo, exercised by Serbia, that can burden the dialogue, not the democratic constitutional actions of Kosovo.